Hi everybody, it is the 22nd of February 2020 and well, we're on the PlayStation, we're in Chernerus, we're in DayZ, and what we're doing is playtesting some mods. So you're probably aware, if you're part of, if you play DayZ on console or even on PC, that last week we had updates 1.7, I think it was, where they introduced a load of things, and they also introduced the ability to modify quite a few of the settings on our servers, our private Nitrado servers for Xbox and PlayStation, which was really cool. The the kind of the Right, let's have a look. Good evening, or good afternoon, our Paradise, Austin, Wake, Terry, and Wake again. You found your channel today, great information. Thank you. Austin says, my PlayStation messed up, I'm going to buy one from Pawn Shop. Good. Wake says, can we spawn with things on our characters, like more food or drinks? No, not yet. How good are you doing? I'm doing great. Like better items, clothes, or bag. No, we don't have access to the config files on PlayStation or Xbox, which means you can't change what we start off with. But there are workarounds for stuff like that. We know how to spawn people next to cars, and you can put whatever you want in the boot of a car and spawn that in. That's possible. That's one thing that you can do, and some of the guys reckon they've got custom positions working for things like cars, which should be quite interesting. Because if you can have a custom position, we at the moment we can have custom positions for people. So we can spawn people wherever we like, but the problem we've had is we can't spawn things wherever we like cars or loot yet. It's a bit finicky with the way it works. Let's take those anyway. But I'm sure with the amount of people who are working on this, we'll come up with a really good workaround. Or what will happen is there'll be an update and we'll have access to the config files. And then you can put whatever you like on your character. One of the problems is that on PC, the way that people mod the game is via... they do kind of... they upload little add-ons, if you like, little programs, little packs that do all this for them. I get the impression that not many of them go in and adjust the config files. So, you know, you'd have thought there'd be loads of information on the internet, but there isn't. When you look up a lot of stuff, it'll say, you know, how to have more zombies on the map. And what the PC guys do is they just upload a mod to their server that just kind of does it for them, whereas we have to go in and we have to change the XML files. Mitchell says, your videos help my wife and I so much on our server. We are crafting our own experience for our friends to enjoy. Oh, good. That is great. I appreciate you showing us how to do a private service. Well, remember, I am just a... I don't really know much more than than everybody out there, so we are learning. The biggest problem is we're kind of learning as we go along. So undoubtedly, I mean, the thing I would say, there's probably plenty of things in, what's that? A butter knife. A medical thermometer. There's probably lots of things that I mention in my videos that probably aren't right. So be wary of that when you copy them. There could well be mistakes. Yeah, so what we're doing today is, the idea is that we can come up with, well, I've kind of written them already, but XML files that will adjust your DayZ private server for Xbox or PlayStation. That will enable you to change quite a few things. Not too much, but change enough things to have like a custom experience. Things like more guns, more special guns, a little bit more food, more helicopter crashes, vehicles that are already ready to go. Apart from the fact you need to put water in them. That kind of thing. The only problem is I'm a little bit lost, to be honest. I'm going to have to find a road sign because I haven't got a clue where I am. But we're in a town, that's good. I could do with finding some more food. Come on, zombies. Here comes the local vicar. Yeah, so the idea of this playtesting is just to kind of stress test these mods, because they do quite a lot of changes. Ooh, buckshot, that'd be cool. And what happens is if you do too many changes... Oh God, how do you take bullets out of a gun? I can't remember. Oh well. the server becomes unstable and things stop spawning in, so zombies stop spawning in, items stop spawning in. And so before I kind of release these XML files to everybody to have a go with, for people, for example, who maybe you haven't got enough time to mod your server, you're not that confident with editing XML files, for that sort of thing, we just want to give it a go. And now the things that are looking for specifically that would then make me trigger to make the video that says, hey, these are the files, and I'll show people how to use them. We're looking for a 4x4 Ada that's all made up with gas in the boot, and we're looking to find a helicopter crash that is not a helicopter crash, but is a C-130 cargo plane crash. They're the critical things. Terry says, have you figured out how to put buildings in different spots yet? I haven't, but Don Sibley from Don Sibley Games has. And I'd imagine he'll have a video coming out soon, so you can check his stuff out. Mitchell says, we figured out to spawn more cars. Yeah, I can spawn, but the question is with spawning more cars is, can you spawn them in custom locations, or are they just more spawns in the existing locations? Unload by tapping the unload button. Right, I'll give... As you can see, zombies are spawning no problem. Oh, good man. Right, yeah, good. So now we can put proper bullets in it. I think they're proper bullets. Oh, is it? No, it's put my bloody rubber baton rounds back in. Oh well. I don't think rubber... I don't think rubber baton rounds do anything to zombies. It probably just makes them angrier. Oop. God, they're not saying taking no for an answer, are these zombies? Please leave me alone. Have you learned how to Admiral? I haven't, but again, Don Sibley from Don Sibley Games. If you check out his channel. He's managed to do it. So I'll wait for Don to upload his videos, and then check that out. I'm trying to stay away from kind of stuff that pushes the envelope too far, stuff that might be broken. So I'm probably not going to do videos about how to upload the the unfinished guns like the M249 or the Groza and stuff like that. I won't bother doing that. I'll leave that for other people. I'll just concentrate on stuff that's in the game, so that if you do it, it's probably not going to make the game break. Terry Gino says, how do we find all the vehicles in the game files? Well, they're in the items.xml and they're in the events.xml and spawnable types.xml. JT Elite says, yo Scalespeeder, what's up? Love the vids and stream. Your video have been helping me good. A lot on DayZ. I would love to join your server, but it's 2:34 AM at least. I can catch the stream. Absolutely. Non-stop legend. The Diamond Hunt says, rubber ain't nothing against zombies, and put an empty gun in your hand and go to the buckshot and press whatever button is to close the inventory. Good idea. Thanks for all your videos. Awesome, said Brigadep35. No worries. The combined option. You're on PlayStation 4. I'm on PlayStation 4 and Xbox, and I'm also on PC now for DayZ as well, sort of. So what it is, using GeForce Now, I can play DayZ on my old crusty laptop that's about 5 years old. And it handles DayZ, and GeForce Now is brilliant. If you've got a Steam account, you can play loads of games. And DayZ works particularly well, and it looks really good as well. I'm just not used to... Oh, we've got some duct tape. I'm just not used to the controls, because you can use controller, but I guess it should really be mouse and keyboard. So what I'm looking to do next, probably as well, is expand our offerings, hopefully into maybe having a PC private server as well. Maybe, we'll see. I'm not sure. I think I maybe have got my hands full with Xbox and PlayStation private servers. Wakebake says, keep up the great work. Thank you very much. Have you found the new vehicles? Yeah, they're in the files, but they don't. Things like the truck don't work. You need more testers. Just set my server up. More weapons to spawn in. Yes. So what's happening is everybody's having great fun adding loads of stuff to their servers, and then what happens is I normally get like a message saying something like, zombies have stopped spawning in my server, what do I do? Or guns have stopped spawning with attachments in my server, what do we do? Because what we're finding is that you get to a certain point with the CLE, which is the central loot economy, the thing that kind of controls all the loot in your game, and it just stops working. I think I can hear lunch around the corner. Where is it? Hope there's no vegans watching. In fact, can I cut this up with a pickaxe? There. Mitchell Death says, that's a cool idea, I'd love to test with you. Nex says, hello, I'm Nex, I'm learning a lot with big hug here from Brazil. Happy, it's a pleasure. Rob Smurder says, thanks for the awesome videos, been a huge help lately, some of the best tutorials around. Thank you very much, Rob, I appreciate that very much. EL, do you know if they added unlimited stamina? No, we don't have access to those files yet, my friend. Rob Schmidt, I'm offended, yes. Barbecue chicken, yes, that's what we're about to have, so we're going to... There's quite a few other, I mean, this is only a 10 slot server, so I think it's full at the moment. Hello's on board area. Are cars any better? No, they'll still be terrible. That's why this particular mod that I've done, you don't. I've only added a few that can, a few that are ready to go, because there's no point having all the cars ready to go because everybody's just going to be killing themselves. Just get this fire ready, excuse me, while I just prepare lunch. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Now we've got none left to make our fire stick. There's another tree. Zomboid area. Hello, Zomboid. I haven't seen you for ages. J-Leak says, can't wait till community-made mods become part of the game. That would be nice. Yeah, it would be really great. Everyone, ELJ3 says, everyone give this man a like. Oh, that's very kind of you to say so, sir. Thank you very much. Right, let's get this little fire going. So I'm getting a little bit hungry. Nice. Let's put that on the fire. Can we add it to a fire that's burning? I don't. Ooh. So we're going. No. Fair enough. Okay, here we go. So lovely. What do you reckon? I reckon it's mid-morning here in Chernerus. Mitchell Dester, does anyone else have a problem with cars freezing and driving to location with a lot of assets? Yes. Yes. Yeah. The game just can't, the engine can't keep up, can it? It's a real shame. Real shame. I think it wouldn't be so bad if when you do get that freeze, the game recognises you got that freeze and would just put the car into a state of invulnerability and your character as well, so that you didn't, die. But as it is, what happens with the cars is you get overconfident and you're like, yeah, this is really good, and you get it up into third gear or fourth gear, you're out in the countryside, you're like, yeah, this is cool. Then all of a sudden the game freezes, you hit a tree, you die, the car was ruined, and you're like, oh god. Wake Bears, smash that like button and the notifications. Yes, it's the stutter that annoys you. Yeah, I know. If you've got a external solid state drive, that makes things better. I feel like getting up and playing DayZ, but I'm so out of practice, I haven't played for ages. Well, it's true. Is there any way for the car not to freeze? Not that we know at the moment. Okay. Right, let's have some roast chicken. Nice. We might as well eat the other one. So we're nice and full. Got it on PS4 after my PC died. I have. I thought the SSD was issued now. It's even with it's better with an SSD. But it's still not great. You're still better off just staying on foot. Okay, well, we've got a full tummy. Let's leave that fire for someone else. And let's head off into the great unknown. Right, actually, we were going to find out where we were, weren't we? So, we are just leaving Crack Towers. Let's have a look. Let's get the DayZ I Survive map up. I Survive map. So, KPAC CHO Krasno. Krasno, the little town of Krasno. What? No, we're not there. We're not at Krasno, that's way up in the north. CRACH. Or CP, I can't even read. CP. KP. KPACH. Krasno. No. KPCH. Oh, power plant. Oh, Krasnotov. Right, that makes more sense. Right, okay. Okay, so I know where I am now. Right, good. So, Oh, where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? We want to go where the... Oh, we're fairly a long way north. Okay. I'm thinking we head north. Yeah, there's not many helicopter crashes around here, though. Right, okay, so I'm just checking out the map. Right. Oh, right, Moxie in the this private server says, which is this one, he's on it. He's found everything is pristine. Right, cool. So that's good. So that's what we're aiming for. So I'm looking at the map. Where's helicopter crashes? I really need to get over to the west to get to helicopter crashes. Okay, so let's have a look. So let's have a look. So we're leaving this town. Where's the... sorry about that, peeps. Got called away. Right, let's have a look. Let's catch up with the chat first. Probably all going, where's he gone? Thanks for the videos. Yes. Good, good, good. Right, sorry. So we are looking at getting out of town, aren't we? So where we are on the exit of town, and there's a dirt road and a normal road. So let's see if we can figure out. Right, I think I'm heading west. So if we keep going along this road, there should be another road on our left, little dirt road leading to a barn, which there is. Right, so I know where I am. We're heading west, which is good. There are no helicopter crash sites though, however. Heading this way. Let's see who else is on the server. Oh, quite a few people. Shark Fox, he's from the private server. Right, so let's just zoom out a bit. Yeah, we need to get into the west. We need to head a long way west. If we can head a long way west, we've got a chance of getting into the... Right. Now, the thing I would say is if we do hear any wolves or bears, I will be logging out pretty damn quick. I don't want to get killed. Right, what we got? Mason says, thanks for all the info, man. You and Don Sibley are killing it. Yeah, Don's doing a great job. His video, his introduction to modding is brilliant. Wake Bake says, thank you. Oh, right, no, you're talking to someone else. Right, here we go. Let's get moving. So what should be happening is that everything should be spawning into the server in pristine condition, so you don't, pick up something and it's worn. So things last longer. That's the idea with that. So it's not as frustrating. I was trying to create lots of mods that were good for quality of life, because my private servers are all about PvE, so they're all about survival, and building bases and exploration, not about killing people. So I don't want to put loads and loads and loads of weapons in, and I wanted to keep quite a lot of the flavour of DayZ, but making it a little bit more user-friendly, especially when you're starting off for that first hour. I tend to find with DayZ there's that first hump, where if you can survive through the first hour and get a bit of food in your belly and drinks and a few things in your backpack, that's it. Normally you're pretty much set then, but what normally happens on a public server or a PvP server, at some point you get killed. So my servers, it's PvE only, no killing allowed. If you want that, go to a public server or go to a different private server. So the idea is to make it, a little bit more user-friendly, a little bit more duct tape, a little bit more food, more guns, definitely, because guns are fun, and more helicopter crashes, because helicopter crashes are fun, and a few vehicles made up, because it's frustrating to try and make vehicles, isn't it? A few more nails, a few more compasses, that sort of thing. Right, I have got a little bit of a Red Bull here just to crack open, so apologies for drinking on stream. See, if I get anything in my backpack I could get rid of. How are my shoes doing? Pristine. We've got spare shoes. Actually, we could go fishing. We could go fishing, couldn't we? Alright, so let's make it now. And then at least... we'll have a fishing rod ready. So we've got our rod. Let's dig up some worms. That's a worm. Let's put that on a hand, combine that with the hook. Craft some bait. And then pretty sure we can put that on there. Where's our bait gone? Oh, I dropped the bait. There it is. Bait is now on the fishing hook. Good. Right, so we've got a fishing rod ready to go with bait, should we need it. Excellent. And I was wondering if it's possible to pinpoint location spawn loot. Probably. Have we been able to do it? No, not yet. Not yet. Some of the guys have managed to get custom car spawn locations, and if you can get a car to spawn anywhere, in theory, you can get loot to spawn anywhere because you can put stuff in the boot of the car. But I haven't seen any hard evidence of anybody actually doing it. One of my projects, as soon as we've got this live actually and tested, is I want to be able to put a barrel somewhere. That's the thing, or a backpack. So right, there's a barrel. There it is. It's full of loot, and it spawns into a set of coordinates. Matt Lloyd says, thanks for your reply. So just to clarify, to lower zombies, I have to lower the nominal and lower the min and max on each zombie type. No, go to... I think you just go to events and lower the number of zombie events in the events XML. The Unknown says, hey Scale, I've messed around with loads of my XML files and I find it really easy, but I'm guessing some of the files still aren't added like the init files. You'd be dead correct there, mate. Like stamina. Yep, we haven't got control of that. How do I control the lag when driving a car? No, you can't, mate, sorry. Okay, so here we have a nice little military area. Oh, a LAR mag. We'll take that. You never know, we might find one later. SG5K, submachine gun. Not interested, thank you. Hello, boys. Oh, missed. Where's my bandages gone? Will they be coming or not? I really want to edit loot like boot carry numbers like the Alice bag instead of being 90 like 130. I don't know. Michael says your videos for DayZ have been amazing. Thank you very much, sir. So what you have to remember is with consoles, there's a lot more control over what the developers can do. What we got? They're just not allowed to do certain things. You know, that's why, like with Skyrim on console, you don't get all the mods that you can get on PC. So whether we'll actually get access to the init files, you know, I severely doubt it. But you never know. You never know. They might make something available to us. Okay. Let me go this way. I would have hoped they make, even if they don't give us the whole of the config files, we get the one that controls what you spawn in with. Because that would be really cool. And remember, as soon as we can spawn items wherever we want on the map, you've then got Team Deathmatch servers, or free-for-all servers, you know, it's dead easy. You know, you could set up a custom spawn points for people around Northwest Airfield, you know, in a ring all the way around the airfield. You could have barrels or backpacks spawning near them that have got guns and stuff in. You just reset the server, everybody jumps in. You know, you play your game with Team Deathmatch, everybody dies. When you're happy to finish, you reset it again, and you start again, all this sort of stuff. It'd be really cool. I mean, cool in the fact that, you know, what combat is like in DayZ, which on console can be a little bit clunky, can't it? But I think what we all like about DayZ is the fact that it's a lot more involved about what you have to do. You know, loading the bullets into your magazine, putting the attachment onto your gun, all that sort of stuff is very enjoyable. They should add trader options. Says the unknown LMG. Wait, basically, if you go right, you're going to Grosvenor, or if you go straight, Vishnu to Pravna. How do you think they will add in custom location in the future? It would be a server host mod menu in game menu menu. I really don't know. We're never going to have client-side mods, I don't think. You're not going to have mods that you install on your PlayStation to change the game, because I can't think of any games that allow that. On PlayStation or Xbox, but you're going to have some server-side mods because the servers are, you know, they're not on PlayStation, are they? Or Xbox. They're sitting on Nitrado's servers in London or Germany or America. But you never know, they might do. They might allow, because the thing is, if you wanted a whole new map like they have on PC, you have to have client-side mods as well. You have to be able to load that map into your PlayStation or into your Xbox and then connect to the server that is referring to that map. You can't just load up a new map on the server. You can put additions to, so you know, you could spawn buildings all over Chernobyl if you wanted to. So let's just make sure we're going in the right direction. Grodsno, excellent. This is exactly where we want to be. So what we're going to do now, we might have a bit of a look. I could really do with a compass. Then we can go cross country and basically do what we like. $762 by 554. I suppose we should start taking some. We might as well take the matches in case we find another chicken. Must admit, we haven't really found much food, have we? Have we got any food? Oh, we've still got some spaghetti. Damn, I forgot about that, but I could do with another knife. Make some more rags. Right, they're clean. It's good. Let's have a look in the local store. Good night. Oh, look at that. A hunting scope. Oh, a hunter backpack. That's quite cool, isn't it? Doesn't carry much in it though, 30. I'll stick with my mountain backpack. We'll leave that for some other survivor when they come along. Some Wellingtons. Do you fancy them? Right, so what do we got? Let's have a look. Is that a Gorka, is it? 5 kilometres south. Yeah, so we don't want to go that way, or right to Severgrad. See, we could go up to Severgrad, because if we go up to Severgrad, we could then... We're getting up towards Tizzy then, aren't we? And then we could... there's definitely a lot more helicopter crashes up that way. Ooh. I can hear a chicken. Oh, look, a barrel. I like barrels. I think I just like the noise they make when they open. Oh, hello, chicken. I'm not going to waste my time eating you, just so you know that. But I am. See, we're getting a bit clagged up with stuff, aren't we? Up with the chat again. Unknown MLG says, I do feel like they need to add an option to remove certain environmental items like buildings and big pipes and wooden crates. Fair enough. So, Cylon Dejal says, what are you testing today? So I've modded this private server so that we have 4x4s that spawn in ready to go with gas in the boot. We just need to add water. More helicopter crashes. We've added the C-130. All items spawn in without damage. More food, more drinks, more wolves, more bears, more high-end guns. They're watered just at the church. Oh, so I could have gone fishing. Michael, saw your video on GeForce Now. It's a shame so many developers are pulling the games. They are for now. I think that they want more money, don't they? Do you feel like DayZ at its optimal level? I think there's way more to come. I think they're just getting started. When I was testing the ammo box counts on my server, says the unknown, I put 15,000. yeah, that's true. Randall says, thank you for the programming videos. I would have not been able to change my server. That would be awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, so what happens with the CLE, the Central Loot Economy? If you add too much stuff to it, it stops working. So that's where you have the situation where adding 10,000 of something means that fewer spawn in than were you to add 100 of something. So the lesson is, don't add silly amounts. You know, just go up by small amounts at a time. check it works, and just always bear in mind that things will stop working as well. And what I'm probably going to do with these mods is when we do release them for everybody, which is probably maybe even later on today, I don't know, they will be changing over time. So one of the things I'm probably going to do is go through and remove things that we don't use. You know, things like screwdrivers, the wrench maybe, and and disable them. What's one thing you would personally change about DayZ? Oh, that's a great question. That's really good. One thing. Well, I'm going to take two. On the modding side, the ability to spawn anything in where we want to. That would be really cool. Actually, I'm going to take two on the modding side, and like a list of what is spawned in on your server at the same time. So you want like a control panel that kind of says, you know, you've got this and you've got this. You know, you could go to it on Nitrado and it'd say, right, currently in your server, like we can check that there's 4 players. We can also see that there are 3 bears and there's 4 helicopter crash sites, and they're here, and here. Yeah, that and the ability to spawn things wherever we like, custom spawns, would be really good. Actually, I'm going to take another one, a user manual from Bohemia Interactive, because I can't believe for a game that came out in 2013, they haven't done a proper user. Right. Where were we? Were we coming down this hill or going up this hill? Can't freaking remember. Going down this hill. I have weapons at 500 each with a minimum of 490, and it's still very stable. It doesn't get that unstable. Well, yeah. So, yeah, you're probably right. It could well be stable, but what might happen? Oh, one of my favourite bits about DayZ. Look at this. I love these maps. I've got one of them hanging up in front of my computer right now. In fact, tell you what, is that a shortcut we could take? No, we're going to Severograd, aren't we? We're going to cut through Severograd, and then go to Trosco. Yeah. What could be happening is something isn't spawning and you don't know about it. Right, so this is the southern tip of Severograd now, isn't it? So we should be crossing the railway. Was it? Cebepo. Yeah, this is Severograd. Looks like this is... Nope. Sit down. Okay, so this is one of the first cars we've come across. These aren't set to be complete. These are just got their default settings on. So that is as we would expect. Because there's not that many 4x4s spawn in the map. Only about 10 of them, I think, in total. The repeater carbine. Ooh, that's the cowboy gun. Very nice. If you go west, there's a helicopter crash site there. Yeah, good idea. Someone told me to put guns at 1000, so I did, and no guns spawned at all. There you go, there's the reason. I never knew that standardised couple mags were in the game, and I was able to make them spawn in the M4 every time. It's brilliant having 60 bullets. Hello, Tay Fuki. Very funny. Do I need to be whitelisted to join your server? Not this testing one. This one, you just look for 1T Scalespeeder Gaming. And oh, a ballistic vest. Does it? Can we carry stuff in a ballistic vest? No. It's just heavy, isn't it? There's no point in having it. So at the moment, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, there is space on this one. Now remember, this is PvE. We're just testing the server. The idea is we're just looking to see whether it's running smoothly. Right, so if we come out of Severograd and we follow, in fact, we're probably better off when we get out of town. Actually, no, I think we should stick to the railway. We won't run on the tracks, so we save our shoes. There are crash sites. Is there a good XML validator to use? Am I taking XML questions? It's a little bit difficult to answer XML questions while I'm playing, unfortunately. If you go back to any of my other DayZ videos, you'll see there's a link to the Discord, and as long as you're over 18 you can join the Discord, go to the modding channel and ask questions in there. Obviously it's a bit hard for me to do that while I'm going along. You did right about syntax though. As far as validator goes, there is, if you search for online DayZ XML editors, there's two that I know about. One which is a drag and drop one, which I think validates sort of, and there's another one that validates, but I found with that one it doesn't seem to validate the vanilla files that come off DayZ, so I don't know if it works or not. So just to the left side a little bit, there will be a helicopter crash. Yes, you're right. I'm looking at the we've got a little way to go first. See, what we really want to find is the C-130. If we can find the C-130, we're kicking on gas. No audio during your answer. What was your question, Mike? Oh, is there a good... there isn't a good XML validator I know of. I mean, the other thing is you may well be able to use XML validators for other things. For websites that validate your syntax, I'd imagine, because all it's really looking for a lot of the time is opening and closing tags. So yeah, there's probably ones that aren't DayZ related that would probably work. I haven't found any yet though, so well, I haven't looked, to be honest. I mean, the thing to do would be to find one and then just test it with the vanilla XML files. Oh. Oh, looks like we've got tea, peeps. You get one of these bad boys, we'll be sorted. We don't need any more food. Oh, bloody thing. Ooh. Haha. Okay. Oh, look at all this. That'll do. Oh, we've got some logs. Jesus. That's great. Ooh. Need to fix that knife in a second. Let's make a fireplace. Where are we going to make it? Why don't we have it here? By these. We can. Yeah, let's make it here. Put some more rags on it for kindling. Just going to pick up that other log. Need a long stick. Have I still got my stick? And we've got some short sticks. Let's put a short stick on it. Let's get this. So we need a long stick now. But we're going to fix this knife first. What mods can I have on my server? If you're Devil says, can you add location tags to guns? Nope. Oh right, sorry. Yes, yeah, you could. Yeah, so if you change something's, say a weapon, you change it from military to farm, then it'll spawn in that location. Where's my matches gone? Are they all wet? I bet they're wet, are they? No, no. Okay. Nice. Right. Now we just need a long stick. Which we have. And now you see what we can cook now is the the best meat in the game, the fat. This stuff is brilliant. There's 900 calories in this stuff. That's why one cow, one deer, even pigs have quite a lot of it. It really keeps you going for a long time. Yeah, things do glitch a little bit, don't they? But, you know, that's the beauty of DayZ. Cook this bit as well. See, with this much food, that's it. I'll be good for days with this food. Sorry, I'm not keeping up with the chat. I haven't heard of Deathmatch, no. Did you notice the inventory bug back yesterday? I had to restart my server 3 times. Yeah, they've still got a problem with that. Sometimes logging out and logging back in sorts it out. Who would have thought we would enjoy a game where you were doing this? Sitting there in front of a simulated, well, I guess it's a big pond or a small lake, not sure which, in front of a fire, roasting a big lump of cow. I'm feeling a little bit hungry though. In real life and in DayZ life as well. Oh, I moved before I finished roasting it. We'll go. There we go. We'll just cook these steaks off and then we will be on our way. My VRS says, "Hey, is this game worth buying?" It depends. If see what I'm doing here. I've just killed a cow and I'm cooking it because I'm starving to death. If you think that looks like good fun, then yes. I think it's brilliant. Very buggy, very glitchy. I would say it's definitely worth buying when it's in the sale. I would avoid paying full price for it. I would avoid paying like £30 odd, £40 for this, or $60, whatever it is. I would tend to buy it when it's in the sale, and then it's a bargain. In fact, I think really DayZ should be a £25 game, like PUBG was. I guess this food will come in handy in case we bump into anybody else. If there's any people who are new to DayZ, when you do make a fire like this, if you can make it with logs, it's much better than if you just make it up with sticks, because stick fires don't last very long, but a log fire will keep you going for ages. I do believe we have one more, and then we can be on our way. Interesting allegory there, Mitchell. Right, and we are done. Okay, let's just move away from the fire so we don't burn ourselves. Put that on our inventory. We don't need the stick anymore. So let's just fix this knife. I think there is a mechanic in the game where once something gets a bit damaged, especially knives, it seems like they get even more damaged really quick. Or maybe I didn't fix it properly. Yeah, I mean, that is pristine. Well, it's worn now, isn't it? Right, what should we have? Let's have a bit of beefsteak, shall we? So we'll have that, and we'll have a little bit of fat as well. This stuff's great. Look how much of it there is. See how slowly the circle's going down? So we'll eat half of this, I think. There we go. Let's put that away. Right, let's be off. Let's make sure we haven't left anything behind. No, right. A little mini adventure there, going for. So we've cooked a chicken today. We've cooked a cow. All we need now is find a helicopter crash that is in fact a C-130, and everything. The problem with the C-130 crashes, like the Russian military helicopter crashes, is there's no smoke. Let's have a look. Right, so I know where I am. I just want to check on my shoes, actually check my shoes are alright. Worn, okay. uh, gosh, I've got the questions are backing up in my Discord. I get lots of people asking me questions, as you can imagine. No need to eat hearth. Yeah, I know, but it's better in my belly than it is in my backpack, isn't it? So this means we can move fast. So we'll be moving into the west side of the map pretty soon, where there's a lot more helicopter crashes. I've got other people looking around for 504s and ADAs. Good evening, Hoo Hoo Gaming. So I think there's a little bridge coming up in a minute. Alright, here we go, we're on the bridge now. Oh, is it the bridge? It's a stream going down that way. Kind of feeling I just want to have a look down here. Because there are some car spawns along this road, I think. Right, I think this is Ratno. So there's a car spawn on the way in. Let's just back up a bit. Actually, it's right next to the water pump. This is where I am. No, no car spawn. Fair enough. Yeah, right now. Okay, so we've got a bit of a jog to the next town, but there is a car spawn. See, I'm pretty much good for loot. I don't really need anything. So what we're looking for is a road to our left. I could really do without this shot. I don't really need this shotgun, to be honest. In fact, I definitely don't need that. Is there anything I've got that I don't really need? No. If I wanted a Hooty Who says, if I wanted a 3-hour day and 1-hour night, if you search my videos for DayZ time calculator, you'll find a video about it. Will we see any of the PC modded maps coming to console? I don't know. How do I make one with DayZ server? I've done a video on that. So all you do, if you think the day's 12 hours long and you want a 3-hour day, your time multiplier would be 4. 4 times 3 is 12, isn't it? So your time multiplier is 4, and a 1-hour night, so it would be 4 and 4, I think. That would give you a 4-hour day and a 1-hour night. Although I would always say, have short nights. You know, especially if you've got new people on your server, keep them really short. Night times suck. DayZ. Really do. Unless you know, that's what you're into. Right, okay, so is there another road here? No. I have a 6-hour day and a 15-minute night. So what should be happening here is there should be another road to my left in a little bit. Yeah, there it is. So if we take this road here, there is a car spawn up here. Don't think it's spawned in. Nope, so that hooks right round to there. Okay, so what we do now is we carry on going up this road. We should go past an industrial complex. And then we go on this other side of this industrial complex. There is a helicopter crash site. So what we're looking for is a road or a path or a track that we go over to start off with. Then in between the path and that track is a potential crash site. There's that one. And so the potential crash site is over here. In between these two. So it's up here. That's the other road. No, nothing up here. Right, let's have a quick look at the map, see where the next crash sites are. So we can either head a long way south, or I think we start heading north. Right, so there's nothing here, is there? So let's start heading north. Because that's where the density of crash sites really start ramping up. I'll tell you what we'll do. We're going to go through these barracks because what we're also looking for are the coloured guns. Could do with another combat knife as well or something. Couple of zombies over there. USG. Ah, that's what we want. We want a tactical vest because we can carry loads of stuff in that. Maybe do with some combat boots as well. Oh, there's loads of zombies around here. Gotta be careful. Oh, food. Do we need food? Oh, sod it. I can't say no to food. Bulletproof vest. Okay, so according to the map, this field up here is a potential site for a crash. Ooh. theory, if we just head up this way, should, if there was a crash, we'd be able to see it in this field. Which you can't see. But what happens is when we hit this path here, there's another crash site to our northwest. So there's a, so we can get around this lake. Can't see any crashes here. Okay. So what we're looking to do now is get onto this road over here. So we've got two roads, we've got a split there, haven't we? So we've got one road coming up. This is the problem, not having a compass. What's over there? We're in kind of helicopter crash country now, so Trevor says, how do I wipe my DayZ server? I've done a video about that. 0.3 or 0.4 that day and night on your server. Our nights have been 24 minutes for a bit and we're wanting a little bit longer. Fair enough. A lot of freezes driving with car, absolutely. Devil's Bodyguard said, when adding the script for weapons, only some have tier values on them. Can you get rid of all tier values and spawn them in the area tags, or are tiers necessary? I don't know, I haven't tried. I think if you get rid of the tier values, they'll spawn where they're meant to spawn, probably. Sorry, they'll spawn wherever you say. So if you say military without a tier, any military area, say down on the south coast, they'll spawn. Or farm. What does adding a transit bus do? Does anyone know? The buses don't work at the moment, but you can... I'm pretty sure that you can add them in. The files are there. Oh, I'm really lost now. Again. Maybe... Oh, maybe I'm there. I kind of want to go down towards a proper road, because proper roads have road signs on them. Okay, so this is a proper road. Right, okay, so this is probably Nova Petrovka. Probably. How are my shoes doing? 1. So this is a church, yeah. I think so. There are some car spawns here, so it might be worth having a look around. Nice. Let's have a look at the sign. Nova Petrovka, unless my Russian lets me down. Actually, I can't speak Russian. Right, there's the church. So on the other side of the road from the church, there's a car spawn round here. Alright, yeah, it makes sense. There's a bit of a... I mean, the guys have come across car spawns. They just haven't come across any ADAs or ADAs, what are they called? Yeah. Okay, so I think we go up this way. Not many zombies in this town though. Was a bit odd. Oh no, there we go. There we go. See, I keep worrying that... Oh right, here we go. So this is the that's the 6 o'clock restart. Okay, so that gives me a chance to catch back up on the chat. Bosses do nothing. Yeah, you're right. They're just spawnable but not drivable. Absolutely right, Nathan. Devil's Bodyguard says just trying to just spawn military loot only everywhere. Taking out smaller ineffective guns. Wanted to make a Battlefield PUBG map rotation. Loading a different city of the map after reset. Yeah, sounds cool, mate. Sounds cool. Just wait for the server to come back online. Server's just restarting, so... In fact, I'll use this opportunity just to go to the loo back in a sec. Right, looks like we're in. Password is zombie. If you fancy trying it out, just search for Scalespeeder Gaming in the PlayStation 4 Community tab. As I say, what we're doing, if you're new to the stream and just watching, so what we're doing is we're testing one of my private servers that I've uploaded some quality of life mods to, with the idea of releasing these XML files to the admins, you know, PlayStation, Xbox admins, and they involve a little bit more food, a little bit more drink, quite a few more good guns, more helicopter crashes. Which way? Was it this? Which way? Right, there's the church. So we can. Yeah, we're going to turn right, weren't we? More helicopter crashes. Ada 4x4s spawning in, complete. Right, is there an official road north? Is there? There is, isn't there? There's a dirt track and then there's a proper one. So the proper one, that's the dirt track north. The proper road north should be up here, I think. So that there's a car spawn around here. Let's just have a quick look. That looks like a dirt track north to me. Could be. We've definitely got enough. There's definitely more food on the server. Right, let's just see if there's a proper road north before this curves back round on itself. Yeah, I don't think it does it? Yeah, I think this curves back round, so we wanna follow this. It's getting a bit dark, isn't it? I heard people have mentioned this. In fact, is it about to get dark? So what we're looking for now is a farm on our left, which is there. And then a crash site is beyond the farm. In this field. I think the sun's... You see, the sun's still... This is... I think this is a bug in the game, the fact when it starts getting dark like this. Okay, so there should be... There could be... No. What we're going to do, we're going to keep running up this dirt road because there is a vehicle spawn up here. Just by these barns. Some ruins up here. So there's a... Ooh, there are loads of zombies around here. Loads. I think we can safely say there's no vehicles there, though, is there? Okay, so what we should be able to do now is if we go round to the end of this road, then we cut across in this direction. What we're looking for as we go through the trees is a small hunting. Yeah, there it is. So that means we know we're in the right direction. We just keep running, and then there's another helicopter crash site sort of straight on from here. Oh, compass! Oh my god, what were we just saying we needed? Okay, that's perfect. So we know from here we kind of go west, really. So west and sort of south-southwest. One good thing is we are slowly starting to understand more about how the game works. So, for example, one of the things is how does the game spawn things in? When does it spawn them in? And I think we're pretty... I think it works on terms of events and spawns are independent of each other. So what that means is that when you have a helicopter spawn, for example, and say you've got 10 helicopter spawns on your server, it works out where they're going to be, right? But it doesn't actually spawn anything in. It doesn't put any load on the server, I don't think. Until players get close. Then if a player gets close... Right, okay, so this, again, there's an opportunity for a crash here. No. So I think, and that's how it prevents the server from kind of being overwhelmed. Right, so we just want to head west now, and then we can get on the road to Tizzy, and we'd potentially go past some helicopter crash sites. Yeah, so the idea is that it works out where the events are. Say bear spawn events. It knows where they all are, but it doesn't spawn the bear in until you get within a certain distance. Same with zombies as well. So it knows where there's, say, 50 zombie events are around the map, but it doesn't spawn in like, 300 zombies. It waits until you get close to them, then it spawns in, then it starts working out where they're going and they're wandering around and all this sort of business. And that's why when you spawn in as when you've logged out in a city, especially if you're by yourself on a server, there won't be any zombies near you because nobody has triggered them to spawn in, and they won't trigger when you're right next to them. Say you're inside a shed. We need to be careful here, otherwise we could miss this road. It's getting really dark, but the sun's in the sky. That's the weird thing, isn't it? I should have hit this road by now. Yeah, and so that's the way it kind of works as you go around the map. So it knows where all the cars are, but it doesn't spawn them in until you get close. I think I've missed the road. We need to start going northwest. Because we could potentially bump into bears here. Lots of bears. And I haven't exactly got... Oh, right. Ooh. Right, this could be the road. So which way is that road going? So it's going southwest or northeast. I think this is the road to Tizzy. Right, let's get moving. Right, let's see if we can catch up with the chat. Alright, no, everybody's just watching. Everybody's probably chilling out, working on their DayZ private servers, I imagine, aren't you? Trying to work out how XML works. And I think Bohemia Interactive, the developer behind DayZ, they must do this on purpose. I think they must have decided, right, look, we change this game so often, we're not going to tell people what everything means. We're going to make but maybe that's part of the allure of the game. The fact that there is no user manual, there is no definitive wiki produced by the company who make the game to tell you how to do it. You kind of get the feeling I get sometimes when you look at the info on like DayZ, and especially when you compare it to Armour, that maybe I think the developers really like because Armour was their game, wasn't it? Armour was the game they came up with, and DayZ was a mod for Armour 2, I think, that was created by someone else. And then I think Bohemia Interactive paid the guy who made the mod to come in as part of their team, and he left like last year or the year before. But I always get the feeling that although DayZ, I'm pretty sure, is their biggest selling IP, you kind of get the feeling that they prefer Armour. they prefer the military simulation game rather than this, begrudgingly, this game that's made them probably millions and millions of dollars. So what we're looking for here is a really sharp turn to the left. Uh-oh. I think we're dead. Oh, no. Is it going to finish us off? They came out of nowhere. Maybe it's because I was talking. Now, is he going to leave us alone? Ooh, we might be alright, peeps. Uh-oh. I can hear a bear. Oh no, I think we're going unconscious again. We're losing blood. Can we come back to life? Get up. We need to get out of here. Wow, we survived a bear attack, peeps. Just. Oh, wow. So he knocked me out, but didn't finish me off. Whew. We are in a bad way, though. The problem, I tell you, let's... Right, let's get rid of these stupid dum-dums. The rubber bullets. Right, let's get rid of them. Let's put some real bullets in this thing. Right, what have we got? Why am I carrying nails? I don't need nails. Let's get rid of them. What have we got tetracycline. Wow. Well, we survived the bear attack. I don't think a shotgun is going to take out another bear. But it shows you. Must be... Yeah, maybe they've changed their behaviour. Because he kind of knocked me down, didn't he? Knocked me out and then he wandered off. Okay, so what we're looking for again is a sharp dog leg, almost. And then when we get this dog leg, we want to go cross country. Okay, I think I know exactly where I am now. Yeah, I'm right next to a big bear sign. Wait a minute, have I lost my... No, I've still got my hat on. You can't... I might have to turn down the bear attacks. That was pretty rough, that. I didn't really have any chance to do anything, did I? Uh-oh. Now I can hear wolves. Right, which way are we heading? So we're heading north west. So when this dips back down to the... should curl back on itself, that's when we go cross country. Gotta look out for wolves though. Oh shit. Can we exit? No. Oh, I think we're gonna be dead. Where's the leader? Oh, we're going to be dead. Where's the grey one? Have they run off? Oh, we couldn't. We couldn't bandage in time. Right, wow. Well, there we go. So we got attacked by bears, and we got attacked by wolves. The wolves ran off, but we couldn't bandage ourselves in time. Wow, that was amazing. That was a good run, that was. That was good fun. Unfortunately, we didn't find any helicopter crashes, and we didn't find any aiders. We're going to have to leave that to the other playtesters, aren't we? But what a good run that was. Yeah. I think maybe we won't. Maybe in these files we won't have so many wolves and so many bears because they are so dangerous, aren't they? They are so very, very, very dangerous unless you've got an automatic weapon. But even then. So there we go. We'll call it a day now on this stream. So everything seems to be working okay. Zombies are spawning, food's spawning, bears and wolves are spawning. And we just need to find out if those plane crashes are spawning and those aiders are spawning as well. Anyway, that's enough from me. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. Thank you very much. And yeah, I think I was just unlucky, Moxie, because they'd run off. I'd killed the leader, hadn't I? I'd killed the #1 wolf. They'd buggered off, but I just couldn't heal myself in time. I was probably still a little bit losing blood from the bear attack. Oh well. Anyway, I tell you, if let's respawn. See where we respawn, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, we're down by the sea. See, this is a funny bug that there is now, isn't there? With the sea not looking right. Anyway, I'll jump out so somebody else can jump in. It's been great fun. Thanks everybody for hanging around for the stream. It's been a pleasure as ever, and I'll see you all again soon.